Anthony Marquoyer has it on that wing. Here's a shot. Henderson made a wild stab for spell. Here's another shot. Right in front of scores. Henderson has scored for Canada.
Listen, this week, we never even supposed to be meeting each other. We're playing each other in fantasy right now.
Yeah,
You're my enemy.
That's it.
And but I was like, you know what? I'll just keep that to the side. Let's just,
This is neutral ground.
Neutral ground. After this, we'll hate on each other.
That's it. The shit back and forth. Shit talking back and forth.
Exactly.
That's it.
New news that came out today. Toropchenko.
Burned his legs.
I
don't know what happened.
So first he injures Logan Cooley with a knee on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then now this report comes out. So did he just go straight home and was like, all right, I'm going to cook something and then burned his legs?
Maybe Cooley put the hit on him and the mafia came and tried taking him out.
Legs?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. Like, weren't we just talking about this
what's
last
going
week?
on?
What's going to happen next week? This is what happened this week.
I was going to say, these guys are just did they just discover fire or something?
Yeah.
And, now.
Like cavemen or something. It's like all of a sudden, their employees, they're on strike. And they're like, you have to do the cooking moving forward or something.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. First, the guy burnt his hands at the barbecue and now...
now the legs. Like, what the frig, man?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, we can't even guess this, right? Like, if we want to hypothetically guess, I don't want to say nobody's name or anything, but what's next? Like, is somebody going to sit on fire next week?
I was going to say, just like you're saying, it's like Final Destination.
It is, right? It's like Final Destination. It's crazy.
Like you never know.
Yeah. It's funny. Spinning Chicklets. They brought
that.
You saw that,
Yeah,
right?
I saw that too.
The same tweet, they used it. I was like, oh, shit. They're using.
I guess everyone's seeing the same thing, right?
Yeah,
it's
I guess so,
Yeah,
for sure.
Got me teary-eyed. It was just so funny. No, it's just crazy, man. Like, these guys are professional athletes who think they kind of want to be safe and be more cautious and stuff. And it's just like all these things are coming out and they're getting injured.
I think next year, I don't even want to see the NHL face-off season 3 on the players. I just want to see what they're doing off ice and burning their hands and stuff. Like, I'm really trying to understand what's happening.
What's going on?
Typically, like, normal people like us, when's the last time you burnt anything?
and the crazy part is they're so close to each other too.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy, man. I don't know. You can't even... It just seems like it's a soap opera or something.
We need to get these guys the Secret Service or something.
Yeah, seriously, man. All the teams, they should just hire security and they should just stand inside the kitchens.
It. Put them in the bubble. You know, when you play bubble soccer, just
put them in there,
Yeah.
Because honestly, that's what we need. Well, the Leafs finally won.
Yeah. And a big win too.
Yeah, I missed. The funny thing is, I've watched practically every game, and it's the only game I missed. And then
no, it was a good game, man. Third line I thought played really well. They're hitting anything that moved.
Yeah,
so it was a good game. And then it's crazy too because that's their first regulation win in like 10 games or something like that. Yeah. But what do you think?
Starting
to turn things around, or you think it's just
I think it was more from what I've seen because I didn't really get to see the game, so I only saw the 7-minute game. But based on what it looked like Hildeby made some really key saves and kept the team in.
Yep.
But on the other end, it was Tristan Jarry, right?
Yeah.
So it seemed like the right saves weren't made on the right time, and then the Leafs just ran away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive wise, John Tavares, man, that guy is clearly looking like he's the engine of this team, man.
He had 28 points.
Yeah, he's playing so well. Like I don't even think he had a single point. Or maybe only had one assist, but
he's a workhorse, man.
Every single play, it looked like he was a third person making that pass. Like he started the play up.
No, and I've been saying this a long time. Like, I think he should be the captain of the team. Not, you know what I mean? Because he's leading it just by example. Took less money to stay here, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he definitely is. So I noticed that, and then you're noticing on the third line, every line was scoring. Which is great. That's what you want.
I was gonna say it's good for the team too. You know, them experiencing all the issues they had the last couple of weeks, and you know, now finally and a big win like helps boost confidence, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I watched it. It looked great. It looked like all the lines were going. I mean, it is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's on a losing streak right now.
Yeah.
No, not a losing streak, but
we'll see over the next couple of games. Cause I think they have Florida and Carolina coming up next.
Yeah.
So like that's gonna be 2 tough games.
Yeah,
well too.
I think they're.
And then when they come back home, I think they have Montreal.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's 4-3-3, so they're not as hot as they were earlier.
Yeah.
And they're getting exposed. But just in general for the Leafs. Like I just saw the lineups for the practice lineup. They moved Domi on the first line and they put Robertson on the fourth line.
Well, sometimes that's all you need, just one single move, and
Honestly,
just
Domi has not been great. And what is he gonna provide on the first line that Robertson can't?
I just change things up, you know. I get it too. Like you were talking a couple weeks about how you should just stick Robertson in there and just let him find his way, figure it out.
Like I feel like he has been electric. He's not finding the back of the net as much as he wants, but he's been far better than Domi has been right now so far. So. I don't know, just bringing Domi back into the lineup. I guess they want to see if you could bring that spark again, but he's like a step behind. Like offensively, I don't know if he's going to be able to put 25 goals this year. Doesn't seem like Domi could do that.
I think they're just trying to experiment, trying to figure out what's working right now because it wasn't working. But hey, it was working on Saturday, right?
Yeah, at the same time, that's what I've been saying over and over again. I still believe the Leafs they're going to make the playoffs. Like, I don't see it. It just, I don't see they're going to have an issue. They're going to have these winning streaks and losing streaks and all that, but I think they could do it.
I was going to say one big thing, too, was it was a back-to-back game, too. So, on the second night, and then putting in that performance on the second night, you know. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hopefully, things are on the come-up from here on.
Let's see. Maybe, you know, they haven't gone on a winning streak yet, so maybe win 3 or 4 games. Yeah. And then kind of gives the momentum. And
yeah, well, you know, if they beat Florida and let's say they go and play decent against Carolina, that's 2 really good teams.
Yeah.
Even though Florida's not the same team.
Yeah, but Florida's actually starting to turn it around.
Yeah.
They're starting to score now, so
I think they're only like 3 points back.
They're going to find their way, man. And you know, all the players are going to like
it's
Kachuk
so close,
Kachuk is coming back soon too,
I would
right?
say it's so close.
Yeah.
In the East, man. Like a bunch of teams except for like I guess Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
But like it's like every team's within like 3 or 4 points.
Yeah. It's very close race right now, so
yeah.
Let's see, man. It's gonna be interesting until I'll say the New Year's. That's when you're gonna start seeing certain teams run away with it.
Yeah, well, we just passed the quarter mark. Now we're about 25 games in, so
yeah,
it's still a lot of hockey left.
After Christmas is when when the players take a break.
Yep.
Sometimes the teams that are doing really well in the first half start falling off.
Yeah, and we have Olympic this year too. So
exactly,
we'll see what happens when the players that go, they're gonna be hot, but imagine the players that don't, right?
Exactly.
See how it'll affect them coming back.
Yeah. Depends. It could go both ways. But there was another news coming out where there was the William Nylander, Sheldon Keefe. They were saying rumors was that they had a huge argument.
And they took it out of the
All or Nothing.
All or Nothing.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think like for me, it's if something like that happens, it stays behind closed doors. You don't want that.
No, but but the whole purpose of a documentary, if you're gonna shoot these, then you show it all. Or don't do it.
Do you think the teams like have some sort of discretion on what gets shown and what doesn't?
I guess so. That's the reason why when I guess they were saying that Nylander's the one who came up and said that their team, like their agents or whatever, they're saying that we don't want this out, and they acknowledged it because they have a business agreement. And,
I think
it's like, the whole purpose of this is for us to see something that we typically don't see. So if you're just showing us
one side,
hey, let's go, boys, we could do this. Like we already know you guys already say this stuff,
yeah,
right? Or don't do it at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I think to me, it's like what's your opinion? Like, I think what's in a locker room and what gets said behind closed door, I think that's kind of sacred. Like,
I know, I agree.
And,
but then they shouldn't do this. Like, I don't think you should have this Formula One type of,
even that,
for all
like
nothing or anything.
Even that too. I think it's just to see a deeper understanding of how the team works behind the scenes and stuff like that. I don't really think it's meant to be like a deep dive into like what with the relationship. Well, a little bit, but not like crazy.
Yeah, but the whole purpose is for the season. You're trying to see the journey of the team, the ups and downs of how they made it from starting from training camp all the way to wherever they go.
I don't know. Let's put this. I know it's not the least, but let's say you and your partner or whatever, you and your thing. Do you want every argument?
I don't want a documentary on my partner.
No.
Period. It's for me. It's
but
like,
I'm saying like
0 is 100. There's nothing in between. If you're doing this, that means it's like Meet the Kardashians, where you're scripting everything.
But even with that, I bet you not everything gets shown on Keep It.
Well, yeah, it's scripted.
Yeah,
a lot of it is scripted. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
So if you're saying that this is also scripted,
well, I don't think it's scripted. I think it's just filtered. Like you said,
nobody wants to see that. Let's be real.
Oh, I don't know, but like imagine all the trouble it would cause them, like Nylander and Keefe. Let's say it does get out.
Everybody already knows there was issues then, and they already know that there's issues with Berube. But if you're okay, this is how I see it with the Nylander thing. The
Mhm.
fact that he has to pull it out clearly shows that he was being ass, that he
Mhm.
was totally in the wrong, and the fans are gonna look
Was it
at him.
Nylander that asked, or was it like
Yeah,
the
it
Leafs?
looks like Nylander's camp is the one who said that take it off.
Okay.
So if they're
Well,
seeing
I
it,
think honestly, it hurts Nylander a lot more because
no, of course.
it'll hurt like
Yeah.
in contract negotiations and anything down
I
the
don't
line
even think
too.
it's just that. I just think that public perspective,
Perspective, yeah.
right?
No,
of
100%.
how he is. They will see this part of Nylander where people already assume that he's like that, but then when you actually have evidence, people are like, we knew it. Like we knew he's like that.
Yeah,
And I don't
and
think
it
he
ruins your
wanted that
marketability
Yeah.
too, right?
Exactly.
But honestly, like if he's come out, like I think, yeah, stuff gets said, but sometimes you're just in the heat of the moment, you don't mean it.
Yeah, but it's just a funny timing because of the back-to-back. He was so-called sick the game before. I think it was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the media asked him, he's like, well, there's nothing to talk about this. It's like he's trying to sweep it under the rug. But rumors going on is that him and Brube have been butting heads.
Yep.
And that was more of his retaliation of not playing.
Oh, just him saying he's
It's
not
just,
feeling
it's
well.
just assumption
Yeah.
of whatever he's saying. But that's what it seemed like. All of a sudden he was 100% on Saturday.
I don't know. Well, like, players are always going to butt head with coaches and stuff about like playing time and stuff like that. Like, maybe they don't agree with the play style.
But he
they
does
want
have
to
that
play.
personality of doing that.
Being a bit abrasive.
Of being a little princess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, ultimately, the way I see it is, hey, if it happens behind closed doors, I think it stays behind closed doors.
But then don't do this, man.
That's
Don't
like
do
the
this all or nothing. It makes no sense.
I don't know. That's like the sanctity of like, those private meetings and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then this just feels like it's all right.
Being
we're
filtered?
gonna pick and choose all these things, and this is what we're gonna show. We're gonna only show the good side of.
But
these
I think you
players.
should kind of know that going in too, right? Even like anything that happens, like even with news that comes out about just stuff happening every day, 100% it's getting filtered too.
Okay,
You get what I mean?
But this is not their first. This is not their first job. Their first job is to play hockey, and all this stuff is happening afterwards. It's not like the news.
Well, I think the whole thing is just because there's so much interest. Do you think like stuff like this doesn't help grow the game?
Well, like if they're having a controversy.
No, not like controversy. I'm just saying like getting to see a side of them that you.
Well,
don't
I can't.
usually
I don't
see.
know the side of them. I never saw it. Now they took it out.
That's true too. But I guess the whole thing is too like they're gonna make these documentaries, and the ideas is they're gonna post them on like Amazon and stuff, and they're gonna make like ad revenue, so there's like money coming in that way. It's just open up, I guess, new income streams.
Yeah, but as a fan, I'm just looking at this. It's like, all right, what was there to actually hide? All right, so that means exactly what we were thinking about you
Yeah.
is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like no, you don't. You
Well,
don't
all
need
you
to
can do
show
is
us anything.
all you can do is speculate, right?
No, but it's not for a fan. It's not even speculation. It's just the fact that it's got scrapped, and you took it out.
Yeah.
Clearly, you were on the
I was
wrong.
gonna say-
and the
I
coach
was gonna
wasn't.
say,
The coach was
just-
telling you to do something, and you didn't want to do it that way.
Just like we were saying with the guy burning his legs and burning his hand, they just said it was an incident. Hey, all we can do is speculate, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's what we need. We need them to stop filming these arguments and start filming what's happening to these players.
God damn.
Yeah.
All right, let's move all the way to the West Coast. Vancouver.
Yeah. Shocking.
2,
But are
5,
you
and
really
3.
surprised?
No, we're not surprised. It's just, like the ownership and the management's trying to sell,
Yeah.
saying that, hey, we still got the pieces. We can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this, right?
But like honestly, I've been watching a lot of the late games just
Yeah.
because that's what works for me. And
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of them. They're not playing bad,
No, they're not.
which is crazy. It's like they're playing fast paced. Like Sherwood's playing really well, and even Pedersen the other night had like a really
Pedersen's
nice.
been playing great.
Yeah.
Like it's just not that. Just a team.
Do you think there's
is
just a
not-
bad air around the team? Well, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago with the ownership and the issues that they're having, and
Yeah.
the son trying to, I guess, take over the team and stuff, or
Yeah.
suing the family.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that's has just a bad air around the team, and the team's just not? Or do you like, even when we were going into the season, I didn't really see them as, I saw them like as like a fringe playoff team. I didn't really,
And that's exactly what they are.
yeah.
Like whatever they're playing right now is exactly what they are. Just 2, 5, and 3, and then next thing you know, they're gonna be the next 10 games. They're gonna be a 500 team, or they're gonna be slightly over 500. They're gonna keep going through this up and down.
Yep.
But I don't think the team actually has enough firepower to keep going. And with Sherwood right now, there's rumors like they were already talking about the fact that they want a first rounder for him and maybe even a prospect.
Yeah.
I don't know what team's gonna be out there to give that out. And then at the same time, Kiprios came out with insider, which I'm not even sure if it's true or not, but he wants $5 million for 6 years.
Oh, like
Sherwood.
as to resign.
Yeah.
It's
Which
like
I think right now, how Sherwood's playing on that team and the amount of minutes he's getting and everything, if he goes to a contender or anything like that, he's not going to get the
same amount of minutes.
same amount of minutes.
It also
So
like helps.
he may start looking like an
Yeah.
overpayment.
That's what I think too.
Yeah. So teams have to be careful, but he is a great player. Like peripherals are amazing. They got to throw so many hits. He's always
At the net.
He's always at the net.
Yeah.
He's always
Shoots.
rubbing his his nose everywhere. So
No, like I said, like
he's a great player.
to watch him, like they're not playing bad. It's just I guess the bounces haven't been going their way. But then again, too, like I guess they, like you were saying, they don't have the firepower. Like you're looking for stars on the team, and like okay, Pedersen, but he's like I don't consider him like a 1A type like star, right?
Yeah, I still think he's close enough, but yeah, because he has like everybody. I just think that people don't have the confidence in him anymore to be that guy.
Yep.
He has the potential of it without being that guy, but maybe there has to be another bigger star. But they're nowhere near close of that. They don't have anything.
Yeah.
For somebody to come and bump him down. To
And
the
then
second
even
round or
like
anything
with
that.
injuries, like Demko, he's like up and down with injuries, and then
Yeah.
even like Hughes.
With Quinn Hughes, honestly, like I've been looking around too, but Detroit looks like a really good place for him to get traded to.
Mm-hmm.
There were stories going around saying that
He
Detroit has been sniffing.
Oh yeah.
Like they have enough.
I thought you would want to go play with his brothers, right?
No, but New Jersey doesn't have enough to pay for him right now. I mean, think about it from a New Jersey's point of view. You're gonna be like, well, I got two of the Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually come.
Well,
to
he's
us.
he's a free agent this
Not this year, next year.
Next year,
right?
So do you think he?
Well, see, there's so many ways of going. Like,
But he's
right
he's going to be a restricted free agent, right? So
no UFA.
Oh, he's a UFA.
I believe he's a UFA.
Okay, well, I was going to say if he's a restricted, then at least Vancouver gets some sort of compensation with picks.
No, it's UFA.
But
So as a UFA, I just think that Detroit has enough to offer. Stevie Yzerman's like seat is on the line. Like he has to make the playoffs. His team has to do something this year.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way that the Atlantic is right now, how weak it is, Detroit has a perfect chance of just
getting in,
putting a spot, putting their footprint there. They have first rounders. They have Axel Sandin. They have Danielson. They have enough guys where they can flip them, send a big package.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, they better try to sign him long term.
Otherwise, there's no point.
Or it's really hard for a team like Detroit to go and grab.
What do you
him.
think if they do like a sign and trade? Same thing with.
But imagine if they get Quinn Hughes and all of a sudden now Jack Hughes is looking at coming to Detroit. Right?
Well, it could be a thing too, right?
I mean, Detroit is a original 6 team.
Yeah.
So it could be a good destination. It could go
Yeah, I was
gonna
say it's more
like
marketability
if
in
New
Detroit
Jersey's
too,
just sitting
right?
back and saying, "Hey, in 2 years we're gonna have Quinn Hughes coming here, so we're not gonna make a trade for him. We'll just let him come here for free." But what if Detroit makes a great offer, right, to Quinn Hughes, and he loves it there, and then all of a sudden now they're looking at the other way around.
I was gonna say it's also tough to wait 2 years, right?
2 years,
because you're wasting 2 years of your window that you have. So like I think if they're gonna make a move,
I don't think the Devils have enough to give compared to what a team like Detroit
has,
or even the team like the Ducks.
Mm-hmm. Well, if a team really wants a player, they'll make it work. Maybe they might have to overpay or something, but like
I think if New Jersey's gonna make a trade, I think a guy like Mercer is gonna have to go the other way.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I like New Jersey too. They're playing really well.
Yeah,
but Keefe's always been a good regular season coach. We'll see in the first round if he can get out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see with the injury with Jack Hughes as well. Like how long it takes him to come back.
I was gonna say even if you make a trade for Jack Hughes, he goes to Detroit or something like that.
Yeah.
Will he stay healthy, right?
Yeah, I don't think the trade thing is gonna be an option. I don't even know when Jack Hughes just signed a deal. So it's a long. So there's a very high chance that he's gonna go to New Jersey. But I mean, keep watching out for Detroit. You never know. Because Detroit right now, maybe they need that guy.
Maybe they do what they did with Rantanen, right? Like they trade him to Detroit, and then Detroit trades him again. Same thing with Rantanen, where they trade him to Carolina and then flip him around. Or
in the offseason, right?
Well, even like now the way trades are so complicated, sometimes you have like 3-team trades.
Yeah.
Right? Where like maybe let's say Vancouver, not Vancouver, New Jersey doesn't have thing. Maybe they find out a way. Maybe we'll take like cap space or something like that.
Or
right?
Detroit uses him this year, and then when the offseason comes, that's when they trade him to New Jersey.
Maybe.
Right.
Just like a stopping ground or something.
But it's gonna be hard for Detroit to get what they just gave up for Quinn Hughes.
Quinn
'Cause
Hughes.
if they're giving a first rounder, they're giving 2 prospects or pretty much,
Something like that. Yeah.
you know, A-level prospects. It's gonna be a lot to pay
No,
for.
I think
Maybe
it's
hard.
for, especially for a rental. I think that's
It's gonna
too
be
much.
It's gonna be interesting,
You
man.
get like you're saying too. If he has 1 year of control too, he's gonna demand that type of.
Yeah, exactly. So Vancouver's in a very weird situation. They're in third last right now in the conference as well.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Right.
Right
I
behind.
mean, they're
you.
only what, like 4 points, I think 4 points behind wild card. And typically knowing Vancouver, they're gonna be like, oh, we're so close.
We're right in it.
We're right in it. We
Yeah.
could just jump over all the teams. Like, we'll jump over Winnipeg. We'll jump over the Oilers.
Do you
right?
think? Do you think it's more entertaining to be in that kind of bucket rather than running away with it? Because like you're like just like in terms of like marketability and team wise, like do you think you get more buy-in from a fan base because they're like, oh, you know, we're right there, or
I don't know, man. I mean,
I think it's more entertaining to watch because
really?
you're chasing something. If you're at the very top, like stress wise, 100%.
Dude, they're at the bottom right now too. Like,
but like
even
you
without-
said, 4 points. Like it's so close this year. Like other than what's it called? Like Buffalo, I think they're like 9 points out of a spot, and then what's the team that's last place? Nashville. I think
no, but I'll flat out say if there's any Vancouver fans teams that think that we'll make the playoffs and we can go for a deep
100%.
run, you're delusional. Like you could go for it, but your team is not ready.
Yeah.
You guys don't have the pieces.
well,
you guys have enough pieces to go trade out. Even
What's-
Vander Kane is another guy. You
what's
could
your
look around
take?
to
What's
trade.
your take? Would you rather like? I think the way the owners are thinking about it, especially with the money that's involved now, I think they'd rather just get to the playoffs. You know, make their money that way. Because in the money, I don't think. Oh no, it goes into escrow. I was thinking that the players aren't getting paid.
And that's the reason why nationally Vancouver is just an afterthought now.
Yeah,
If you go look at everywhere else, no, because since their cup run, they haven't done
really
anything
done
relevant.
anything. Yeah,
So they haven't made that playoff run a couple years ago, right? They lost first or second round, I think.
yeah, a
Was that
couple of
year?
years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
But
But-
even
But like since Bo Horvat left, they've been so irrelevant.
yeah.
So what's the point? Like you guys clearly know you guys have to stock up the cupboards and you guys have to start from scratch. If Quinn Hughes leaves, we talked about this again. Quinn Hughes leaves and he just walks out for free. Like
No, you
honestly,
gotta get something.
I'll feel really bad for a Vancouver Canucks fan. He cannot just walk away. Like
What are the
should try to
chances do you
make
think
moves now.
he resigns? Do you think there's any
0%
possibility?
chance? Absolutely 0% chance he signs.
What happens if they do something this offseason? Do you think that kind of motivates him?
Bring his brother, sure. If
Yeah.
they could do that, but they have to pull a miracle out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's happening. They're not gonna pull no miracle out. Like if they would have done it this offseason. It just went by.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Like back to what I was saying. Like I think ownership, they kind of want to field something competitive rather than blow it up.
Yeah.
That way, at least every year, you're kind of keeping the fans like more
Yeah, but
interested.
the
Right?
thing is,
Like
like-
it's so hard following a
But,
team.
but right now, like think about it. This was their best chance. The Oilers are not doing well. Calgary's garbage, right?
But
And
Calgary's
even
like right there
yeah,
with
Utah's
them, right?
not doing that great either. Like if they were going to make the playoffs, if they're going to make a certain run, like how Ottawa is doing,
Mhm.
right? If you're going to do that, then that was the best time. The last like 15 games, you guys could have cemented yourselves into that spot and then made it harder with all your divisional rivals. But now you can't even do that. Seattle's still in that a wild card spot, the first wild card spot, right? And they're somehow finding a way to get in
Just
there,
get wins,
right?
yeah.
So if you guys couldn't do it now, how the hell are you guys gonna
Win
do
in
it
the future.
when any of those teams wake up? I know Calgary's not gonna wake up, but the Oilers can. We talked
Yeah.
about this before,
Yeah.
right? And your division is not great, and you're still struggling.
Well, it's tough, right? Especially, but like you said, it's only 4 points out. But
But it's not just 4 points. Look how many teams you have to leapfrog. over.
No, I get that too. But what I'm saying too is back to the same thing. I think it's hard on ownership wanting to break it up because.
But they never have done it.
No, that's what I'm
The
saying.
Vancouver Canucks, there has not been a single time where they're like, all right, let's figure it out. They're so delusional. Their ownership is so delusional. Every single time, every single year, they keep telling their fans, hey guys, no, we got the piece. We could make it. And the fans are like, oh yeah, we could do it again. And then they go all over. Since what, 2011? Or
Yeah.
2011?
Well,
right?
that's what it is,
How
right?
many years has it been for the Vancouver Canucks?
No. Well, I think that's what it is.
Like
right?
what the
It's
owner's
just
going to tell again their fans for like 15 years straight. Hey, by the way, guys, this year we could make the playoffs. Like, it's so, like you're talking about Leaf fans being delusional. Like, come on, how far away are you
Yeah,
guys from?
that's what I
being
was just gonna
delusional? I
relate
wanna
it to.
rip- I'm sorry, I don't want to rip on the fans, man. The ownership keeps selling the same message over and over again every single
Yeah,
year,
but then-
and the fans keep. And there's a lot of fans that keep eating it up. Until like the couple of years ago when they were making the playoff, when they made it, I had so many Vancouver Canucks fans looking at us like, hey, look at us. We finally made it.
And
Look,
that's
we
when
can
the
do it.
Leafs were doing bad too.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you got to make it consecutively, you know, then you know you're actually moving forward like Montreal is doing, right? Montreal made the playoffs last year. Now they're becoming a better team.
Yeah.
They're taking steps
And
forward.
and the thing with Montreal too is they have a lot of young pieces and stuff like that. Whereas you look at Vancouver and it's like
even Ottawa. Like Ottawa made the playoffs last year and you're clearly seeing that they're taking other steps, right?
There's a little bit of a progression
Yeah.
or like a light at the end of the tunnel with them. It's I get what you're saying.
Vancouver's always just one step. Oh, the water's too cold. All right, I'm gonna put my foot back out.
Yeah.
Like, it's
No,
always
well,
like that,
I don't
right?
know. I the way I see it is, I'm like these teams are so
Wait,
financially
but what?
motivated.
Okay, but for Vancouver Canucks fan, like, what has to happen for them to be like, all right, there's 0% chance.
I bet you there's fans
There's
out
a
there.
lot of fans.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
There's probably fans out there that want to just blow because it gets stale after a while.
It
Same
is,
thing with the
man.
Leafs. Like we're seeing the same thing with the Leafs. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not the same, but it's kind of the
But we're
same. Like
getting
you
there.
see, there's playoff. We get to the playoffs. Okay, a little bit of success, but then same. It feels like the same thing. Okay, we always lose in Game 7. It's
Yeah.
always Game 7.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get stale, and you're like, okay, even I bet you this year, like the reason they traded Marner was just they want change and they didn't want to hear it from the fan base
You
too.
don't want to sign there, but that's a
No,
different
but
story.
I
Yeah,
you get what I mean, right?
They're
like
trying to trade
change,
him.
trying to trade him and
Yeah.
trying to because they proactively tried moving him last year at the trade deadline. It's just
Yeah.
he didn't want to go at that time. Right?
Exactly.
He didn't want to waive his no trade. So I think it's just they just got to change something or like it's on I guess management or ownership to I guess start the process or say hey let's just blow things up.
But think about it. Like, think about it in Leafs' point of view. If you knew that Nylander is leaving next year, no matter what, he's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
What does that tell you?
I think, but the thing is, I think the Leafs they knew that Marner was going to leave, and they tried moving him.
But I'm giving you. I'm not comparing with Marner.
Oh,
Marner's out,
okay.
right?
Okay.
I'm seeing with Vancouver, they have Pettersson and Quinn Hughes as their like foundation. Two stars.
Yep.
Right. Now you could look at it almost in the same perspective here with Matt. Like Tavares, sure, he's a little older, but he's not in his like total prime.
Yeah.
But I'm saying put like Matthews and Nylander as your foundation. Two guys. If you if you found out that Nylander, there's no way he's gonna sign next year, he's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
What does that tell you about your future for your team? Doesn't that tell you that if he leaves, we only have Matthews? Come on, let's be honest. You got to start rebuilding.
Yeah.
Let's start now. So
but has Hughes come out and said like
he's not saying anything? He doesn't need to say anything. His body language is saying more than enough. He had an interview too, and he said that you know how the business works. We'll see when we get to that point. When a player talks like that, you already know it's over.
I was gonna say it's like hard too because I feel like with no trade clauses and stuff like that, all the power's with the players.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Like they can just walk away for nothing, or
exactly.
You know, even if there's a trade and the GM managed to find something, it's all right now. All the power's with the players.
Realistically, if he does get traded, it's going to be the off season. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if it's Vancouver, and especially how they're playing too, like just a success.
Do you think
I think Quinn Hughes, if it's the right team, he would.
Do you think they might be able to get more? Let's say, not mid-season, like just before the trade deadline, just because you get those teams and they're reeling and they just want to, just get in,
make the first. Yeah, usually like typically
and sometimes
like
they might overpay
of January. Yeah. I could definitely see there's a lot of teams that could do it.
I don't know. Personally, I think like honestly, if it's not working or like it's not like they're making the playoffs and they're kind of getting better, like you said, like with Ottawa or Montreal and stuff like that. Like it's kind of getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it is.
And it's starting to get stale. I'm like, you guys need to blow it up and.
All right, there's enough shitting on Vancouver now. I think that's enough for them. You know, I don't want to like really piss them off. But
let's flip things up.
Let's flip it up.
Yeah,
let's flip it up.
Some good.
Listen, man, the team's that's on fire right now.
Tampa Bay
Lightning.
I was gonna say we said it at the beginning of the year too, man. They're gonna figure it out.
They're gonna figure it out. 8-2 in the last 10.
Yep.
Your Kucherov right now 32 points in 23 games.
And the start he had,
right. You got Hagel, same thing, 27 points, and Jake Gensel as well. Like, I forgot all their players.
Someone in fantasy offered me a trade for Kucherov. I should have taken it when I had the chance, right?
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. Like, but like same thing like last year. It's like kind of like the same thing last couple of years. They've started off slow and then they figure things out. Some teams like, coming from off season where you're not really in full hockey mode yet, and now they're kind of picking it up, ramping it up, and hey, look at what they're doing, right?
Yeah, I know exactly. So now they're in first place.
Yeah.
First place in their division, right?
Is it really a shocker?
No, it's not. It's not a shocker, but it just shows you like a team that's experienced, right? They know what it takes to make it there. And you already knew that there's certain players that were running a little cold. They were gonna
heat up,
right? Heat up. Braden Point's the only guy that's kind of You know what's going on. Sorelli's doing his thing too, and now Radish right now has been playing really well on the back end. Hedman's still out. But now I think it's just all the eyes are going to be on the Florida Panthers now.
Yeah, but whether they can do the same thing.
You're going to start seeing them going on a heater soon. And then next thing you know, certain teams will start moving around, right? So it's up to Ottawa and Montreal to just hold that spot.
No.
Don't lose those divisional games. Those are key now.
Yeah, especially because they're like really 6-point games, right?
Yes. Now it matters because you win them early now, and you're going to give yourself some breathing room later on. Yeah. Right? So it's important. But yeah, it's going to be, I think right now with just with the East in general, everybody is much more competitive than the West.
Oh, 100%. And it's so close. Other than Buffalo, it's like every other
thing other than Buffalo.
No, well, it's just I don't know. I expect a little bit more from Buffalo. I think they're gonna start selling too, and hopefully, like teams can kind of get their picks from them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. We talk too much about Buffalo in the past. It's gonna be the same story all over again. But
it's sad.
Yeah, but for them, it's just a waiting game now.
Yeah,
to see what how long are they gonna wait?
Well, hopefully they don't do well, and then ticket prices go down. We just drive to Buffalo.
Watch some games, right?
Yeah.
You saw the Palmieri injury, right?
No, that was crazy.
That's nuts, right?
That's nuts.
Like
at first, I thought it was offside. Like he would be an offside, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it gets waved off if they pass it back into their own zone.
Exactly.
Okay, so that was crazy.
He just took the puck off.
Hey, great awareness, right?
Yeah. Turned around, looked up, made a pass. It wasn't even just like he just lifted his stick and he just passed it while he's limping. Like he actually just held on for dear life, made a pass.
Even the goaltender, like, why didn't he call man on or something like that? I don't know. Maybe like he thought he was just gonna skate off, but hey, great heads up play.
But regardless of a defenseman, you should always be looking at your surroundings, seeing what's happening. But
no,
that was great on Palmieri. I mean, just looking at that, man, just like it's so. Like, if I have to, now I know definitely. If I have to use one clip just to give any other fan that doesn't watch hockey just to understand, like how tough this sport is. That guy torn an ACL. He's gone for 6 to 8 months.
No.
And it was nothing like an Embiid thing or a LeBron James. Because for them, if they just see that clip, I think they'll just be injured. There's no way I don't see a single basketball player that could just be like, all right, I'm tougher than that. There's no way.
Be like load management and stuff that you see in the NBA.
Yeah.
You don't see any of that in hockey.
Not at all, man. No. Like soccer players, doesn't matter what you do. Like I was just watching an Arsenal game with Chelsea just 2 days ago as well. Yesterday. And just the way everybody...
you look at them wrong and then they'll just
right?
fall,
but right? just with Palmieri, you just see that and there's no competition when it comes to, like... How do you have that in you? You're in like so much pain.
Yeah.
And you make a play like that,
and
then
nuts.
you go away.
No, it's nuts.
And it's even the playoffs. Think about it.
Yeah,
it's a regular season game, right?
No. It's crazy.
Shit, man. I don't know, man. You got hats off to them, right?
Yeah, 100%.
God damn. Hockey players, man, they're
built
differently.
Yeah,
man.
100%.
Completely built differently. So I don't know, man. That was a proud hockey moment.
No, I think so too. That's crazy. Like, I can't believe that like it happened the way it did, right? It's just he's just trying to get off. He's been in the corner for a couple minutes. The puck comes back and he just picks the defenseman's pocket, right?
And that in hockey, that's why it's like there's so much sacrifice for the
100%.
team. What you got to do, like even when you're in pain, you're still thinking about your team before yourself.
No, that was crazy.
Fearless, man. Absolutely nuts. I don't know, man. I just saw that. It was just it was a proud moment. So it's good. It's good. If anybody wants to argue with me about about sports or anything, why don't you just go look at that clip and then come and then actually think about it. Think about what's the most toughest like a moment in any other sport, and then we can argue. But a lot of people
are gonna say like the Jordan flu game. Well, no, even there was that game where what's his name broke his leg and scores. Was it not Kairu? San Jose. Did break his leg or tore something in his leg?
Erik Karlsson?
No, not
Karlsson.
No,
this was older. Ottawa.
This was older.
Oh, this was older. Chichu. Yeah, Jonathan Chichu.
Yeah, where he gets hurt and he scores. What I think the game tying and then the winning goal.
Yeah. I mean, look, Erik Karlsson was playing with I think it was an ACL. It was I think it was a torn ACL. He played the semis against Pittsburgh when they lost in Game 7.
I was gonna say like any sport where like think about like this early days of hockey too. Yeah. Goalies didn't wear masks.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
Like you know what I mean, and refused to wear masks.
Yeah. So like even with the Palmieri thing, a lot of people they're always talking about like, oh yeah, this guy's paid all this money, this and that. think about that situation and then put yourself there.
In the situation.
Right? People say that they're willing to do anything for money.
Half the people would just be in the corner still,
But
waiting to be
you will
carted
not
off.
Yes, exactly, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the money doesn't matter at that point.
No,
You're
it's
just like,
just-
I'm in so much pain. Right?
It's just heart, right? You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
feel like hockey players, they have the most heart
yeah.
out of like anyone. Like
You can't compete with that. Like other than like physical fighting, right? That's a totally different category.
yeah,
But like when it comes to a team sport, like how can you just
Do it,
with that? That's just nuts.
no, it is. And the thing is too, it's a regular season game. It
It's a
doesn't
regular
mean
season-
anything.
Yeah, no, you're just trying to collect points and everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the fact that, oh man, hats off to him. It was an amazing moment.
No, it was a crazy play to watch.